every weekday from Monday to Friday, where we talk about businesses around town, just as the name implies. Today is the Wednesday edition of the program, and I have with me Anosike, Peter Anosike. He's my guest this morning. Peter Anosike is one of Nigeria's best-selling finance book authors. He is the author of Dangote's 10 Commandments on Money, which was rated as one of the best development books in the world by Wall Street Journal. And in case you don't know, Wall Street Journal is the biggest and highest circulating newspaper in the United States. The author of his books are Nigerian Billionaires and Boardroom Gurus, speaks on how to start and succeed in business, the lies that have kept success away from you, from your business. Know the truth, practical steps to become a millionaire in your 20s or early 30s, how to be the best that you can be among others. Anosike is also the founder of Ultimate Entrepreneurship Academy, Ultimate Entrepreneurs Academy, an organization that trains college students, graduates, and even workers on how to become entrepreneurs and own their own businesses. Now, that's the man we'll be talking with this morning. He's Peter Anosike. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, Mary.
And for the past weeks, we have been discussing this book, one of his books, Practical Steps to Become a Millionaire in Your 20s and Early 30s. When you say practical, it's actually very practical. Some of the steps, if you follow them, you're sure of becoming a millionaire. So there are steps. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme kind of book. It's a book that, like a handbook, a workbook, a book that you have to practice what is being taught in the book, and you're sure on your way to success. So today we're going to be looking at the chapter 7 of the book, and the title of that chapter is 5 Bad Habits You Must Quit to Be Successful. Now, there are lots of habits that has held a lot of us down, bad habits that we've picked up growing up, or maybe picked up from people, and we are doing knowingly or unknowingly, that has kept us from succeeding. So we're going to be looking at 5 of the bad habits that can keep you from succeeding or being successful. Peter Anosike, good to have you on the program this morning.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, now let's dive straight into it. 5 bad habits. First of all, let's talk what is habit, and then bad habits before we move to the list you wrote here.
Okay. The truth is that human beings are a product of habits. Everybody in the world is a product of habit. And it is your habits that will determine who you will become. And what is habit? Habit simply means repeated behaviors. Repeated behaviors. That's what habits means. Repeated behavior. So everybody in the world is a product of habit. And it's either you have a good habit or bad habit, helpful habit or unhelpful habit. So everybody in the world is a product of habit. If you are doing well, it's a result of habit. God had no hand there. Understand? So what everybody should know from now going forward is that he or she is a product of habit. Everybody in the world. We all are products of habits. We are what our habits is. Understand me? You become what your habits is. What you do often becomes who you are. What you do over and over becomes who you are. So, why people are not succeeding is because of the habits that they have formed, because of their behaviors. Understand?
Yeah.
So the number 1 in the book is negative thinking. Is negative thinking. Success begins in the mind. Failure begins in the mind. Winning starts in the mind. failing starts in the mind. So one of the habits that keeps people down is negative thinking. Negative thinking. Once you are thinking negatively, there's no way that you'll be doing things that will help you. Once you are thinking negatively, you are going to form unhelpful habits. You will be seeing things in a very negative way. They say when you think of problems, understand, you will be seeing problems. But when you think of possibilities, you'll be seeing opportunities. So what is your mindset? What are you thinking? If you are thinking negatively, you will always be seeing problems on your way. You always be seeing disasters, failures. But if you are thinking positively, you'll be seeing opportunities upon opportunities. Opportunities upon opportunities. But I used to tell people, in those days, there's one thing that they taught us in the school: opportunity comes but once. That's a lie. Opportunity comes thousands and thousands of times. But why we don't see those opportunities is just because we don't prepare ourselves for them. There's always opportunities everywhere. But the truth is that if you don't prepare yourself for an opportunity, you cannot see it. And you can only see what you are prepared for. Let me go biblical now.
Okay.
It wasn't before God asked Moses, go to Egypt and deliver the children of Israel from bondage. God saw that Moses has already prepared himself for that. God saw that Moses was prepared for that, and that was the only reason that God asked him to go. If you read your Bible from Genesis to Revelation, there was no way it was prophesied that Moses will be the one that will take the children of Israel out of Egypt. But Moses was prepared for it. How? Moses spent 40 years in the wilderness. So he knew the wilderness like the back of his hand. Moses was given the best education in Egypt. He was raised as a pharaoh. He was raised as a heir to the throne of Pharaoh. So he was taught leadership. In those days, in the ancient world, Egypt has the best schools. In the ancient world, Egypt was the fountain of education. Medicine, mathematics, all those things started in Egypt. So he went to the best school. He was taught how to lead, because they thought that he was a prince and will one day become a pharaoh. Understand? Mm-hmm. That was not the list. He has passion for his people. He has passion for his people. And that was why when he saw an Egyptian beating an Israelite, he killed him and buried him. That's his passion. That he's ready to sacrifice his own life for the sake of his own people. Understand? Then, when he saw two Israelites fighting, quarreling, he settled them and told them that they are brothers. They should try to live in peace. That is what? Leadership. Mind you, when he was doing all these things, he never knew that one day opportunity will come for him to exercise those things. But some people will say, why am I reading this book?
Yeah.
Understand me? why am I taking this exercise? Understand? Because physically they are not seeing anything. How did Dora Akunyili became the DG of NAFDAC? In the 90s, Dora Akunyili was among the delegates from Nigeria that went abroad. Understand? They were given an extra code by the federal government. When she came back, she returned the one that she did not spend. Understand me? So when Obasanjo started the NAFDAC, he was looking for a credible person. Understand? That will head the NAFDAC, because drug is a very sensitive thing. There's a lot of corruption there. Somebody told Obasanjo that there was a woman who, when was giving money to go abroad, when she came back, she returned the one that she did not use. Obasanjo said, go and bring that woman. And that woman was Dora Akunyili. Mind you, when Dora Akunyili was returning that money, he never envisaged that opportunity will come.
Because of that act.
Understand me?
Yes.
So this is preparing yourself for opportunities. And not when opportunity comes, you begin to prepare. It will be late for you.
How do you develop positive thinking? Because you just talked about negative thinking now. I think you've described, we know what negative thinking is. How do you develop positive, make you a positive thinker, always thinking positively?
We call it growth mindset. Growth mindset. That's believing that everything is possible. Understand that no matter how bad the times are, it will never change. That's not giving up. Understand? Resilience, perseverance. Understand me?
Yeah.
That's having hope that things, no matter how bad things is now, it will later become good. I use that to tell people, no matter how bad you think you are, or no matter how difficult things are for you, you are better than 1,000 people out there. Understand me?
Yeah.
So that's having mind of gratitude. Having mind of gratitude. Look, I'm not the worst. I'm still better than a lot of people there. Therefore, God, thank you. Understand me? My condition is not the worst. I'm still better than other people. So I still have something to be appreciative of my maker. Understand me? Just giving, they call it pep talk. Understand? Encouraging yourself. There are people who don't tell themselves anything. Me, I talk to myself every morning. People see it's crazy. When I woke up every morning, I told myself, I am blessed and highly favored. Understand me? I am blessed and highly favored. Even if it's only 10,000 naira that is in my account, I tell myself that. I don't wait until 1 billion is here before I begin that to tell myself something. So you build your own positivity in your mind through talking to yourself, through meditation. Understand? Just keep on telling yourself. If you wake up in the morning, you should know that it's not everybody that slept that wake up. So you have something to be grateful to God. Understand it? If you come down from bed, you should know that it's not everybody that has the capacity to come down from bed. Understand?
Yeah, I do.
So you just building, that's giving yourself that encouragement, and over time you become a happy person. So for me, I talk to myself every morning more than 40 times in a day. I tell myself, you are blessed and highly favored. I don't check my account before I tell myself that. Understand me? I tell myself every morning, even as I'm walking on the road, I keep on telling myself, you are blessed and highly favored. Some people are in the hospital. Understand me? But I have that energy to walk. So I'm blessed and highly favored. So negative thinking is one thing that stops people. It's one thing that makes people miss opportunities.
You know, some people that do this negative thinking they don't really know that what they are engaging in
it's destructive. It's destructive.
You don't think good about your neighbor. You don't think good about your colleague. You're always saying something bad about people. Always condemning. Always manipulating. Not even knowing what you're doing.
That thing comes from the mind.
You can never move forward with that kind of negativity.
No, if you don't celebrate others, nobody will celebrate you. That's a fact.
You're always thinking, why not me? Everybody is, why not me?
It must be somebody first.
Yes. No.
It must be somebody first. So if you don't celebrate others, nobody will celebrate you. Bible says you cannot benefit from what you despise. That's what Bible said. You can never benefit from what you despise. If you despise success in other people, success will not come to you. Understand me? You cannot hate other people succeeding and now praying for you that you succeed. It cannot happen.
Yeah. Now that we have others here, because of time, we have to go to number 2 now, because what we're discussing is 5 bad habits you must quit to be successful. Now, we talked about negative thinking. The next one is harming your body. Now, you explained it here. Harming your body. You said if it is not healthier or wealthier, don't touch it, even with a long pole.
Yes.
I would like you to explain it. Healthier, or if it doesn't leave you healthier or wealthier, don't even touch it, even with a long pole. That is what I used to tell people anytime I go out there to teach people. I tell them, if what you want to do is not healthier or wealthier, it will not make you healthy or wealthy, don't do it. If what you want to do or what you are doing now will not make you healthy or wealthy, don't do that thing. The 2 most important things in the world is health and wealth. These are the 2 most important things in the world. So if what you want to do or what you are doing now is not healthy, one, and it's not wealthy, why are you wasting your time doing it? Even if the thought in your mind, if what you are thinking is not healthy or wealthy, why must you think it? Why must you think what will not make you healthy or make you wealthy? Understand? Yeah. So, but some people, thoughts are destructive to our body. Negative thoughts are heavy. Understand me? So some people harm their body with what they think. They harm their body with what they eat. Understand? So that's why I say, if it's not healthier or wealthier, don't touch it. Stay away from that. So if you are going out or whatever you are doing where you are now, just ask yourself one question. What I'm doing now, is it going to make me wealthier or healthier? If it's not, know that you are wasting your time. Yeah. Know that you are wasting your time. So if you stand up, where I am going, will it make me healthier or wealthier? If you do not do any of these 2 things, sit down in your house. Understand? So these are simple exercises that people can use to change their life. Simple. If it doesn't leave you healthier, doesn't leave you wealthier, then
understand me?
Don't spend your time doing that.
If what
harming your body,
it harms you. Those negative thoughts bring toxins to your body. And the word disease simply means it's a Latin word. Understand? It simply means the mind not being at ease. Because death starts from the mind. Every death starts from the mind. So if what you want to do, stop harming your body. That's why I say, if it's not healthier or wealthier, don't do it. If what you want to do in the afternoon will not make you healthy or wealthy, don't do it.
Even a conversation, if you're spending time talking and it's not going to leave you wealthier
Or wealthier.
or healthier, then
Why?
then stop it.
Understand
If
me?
the relationship you have with someone, it's not going to leave you wealthier, you don't discuss how you're going to move forward, or you don't discuss how you're going to be healthy, then you should review that relationship.
Relationship is to add value. That's why sensible people go into relationship to add value to themselves, to become better. Understand me? If my relationship with somebody is not adding value to me, understand, why must I be in that relationship?
We're going to go for a short break, and when we come back, we will continue the conversation. We're talking about bad habits that are stopping you from being successful. You must quit those habits, and we are naming them this morning so that at the end of the day, you already know what you should do and what you should not do if success is the goal. So we'll go for a quick break. When we come back, we'll continue. Keep it here.
For the perfect getaway?
Look no further than the luxurious accommodations at Airport Golden Tulip Hotel, Lagos, number 42, Muritala Muhammad International Airport Road, Lagos.
Relax and unwind in a beautifully appointed rooms featuring all the amenities you need for a comfortable stay.
Whether you're traveling for business or pleasure, our attentive staff is here to ensure that your everyday need is met. We also offer complimentary pick-up and drop-off from the Lagos airport.
Take advantage of our state-of-the-art fitness center, outdoor pool, and enjoy a delicious meal at our on-site restaurant.
With stunning views, world-class service, and a prime location, Airport Golden Tulip Hotel, Lagos is the perfect choice for your next vacation or business trip.
So, why wait? Book your stay today and experience ultimate in comfort and luxury at Airport Golden Tulip Hotel.
For bookings and reservations,
is now
please call
here in Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Romeo, the pizza champions, and Coldberry ice cream. Delight in every scoop. Visit any of our outlets and feel the rich taste from the pizza champions and Coldberry ice cream at 11 Road by First Avenue, Festac Town. 28 at Denira Ogunsanya Street, Surulere. 13 Admiralty Way, Lekki Phase 1. Romeo's Pizza and Coldberry ice cream. Romeo, the pizza champions.
We understand that having no financial stability can be very frustrating as it limits your possibilities in life. So it's important that you take hold of your finances today. There are 1,001 ways you can get started. All you need is a guide. VOP has acknowledged this need and has provided a solution. Marion Afia Debbie invites experts across various fields, and they are dedicated to helping you create lasting revenue. Join Business Around Town every week, Mondays to Fridays at 9:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Voice of the People, now you have a voice.
We are live, Voice of the People 90.3 FM. The time is 10 o'clock and you are listening to Business Around Town. We have Peter Anosike right here in the studios. He is the author of the book Practical Steps to Become a Millionaire in Your 20s or Early 30s. Today the focus in the bad habits that are stopping you from being successful. Now we're giving you one, which is negative thinking. I think that was well explained. We're talking about number 2, which is harming your body. When you talk about harming your body, what does it really mean that harming your body can keep you from being successful?
Yeah, so many we have said that if what you are doing is not healthy or wealthy, don't touch that thing. Don't do that thing. If what you want to do in the afternoon will not make you healthy or wealthy, don't do that thing. If your conversation with anybody will not make you healthy or wealthy, don't do that. Stop that conversation. So there are a lot of things that we also do. An instance, drinking. Understand? Alcohol stores in the body. Alcohol stores in the body. The excessive consumption of alcohol doesn't do you any good. It harms your system. It harms your system. And again, it even makes you poor. Okay, an instance.
Yeah.
It takes 3,500 blocks to build a 2 rooms this thing, self-contained. Understand? But if you are taking 2 bottles of beer every day, if you are taking 2 bottles of beer every day, that 2 bottles of beer can give you about maybe, let me say, 5 blocks. Understand?
Yeah.
Which means if you stop that beer and begin to buy 5 blocks a day, in a year you can build your own house. But you will be praying for miracle. Why you don't know that miracle is in your hand, but you are wasting it. So we say, I tell people that's asset and liability. What's asset and liability? Asset is what puts money in your pocket. That is a simple definition of an asset. What puts money in your pocket? Liability is what removes money from your pocket. Drinking removes money from your pocket. Smoking removes money from your pocket. Understand? Mm-hmm. So these are habits that keeps you down. That if you can stop that and channel that money into productivity, whatever you want, you can get it. Whatever you want, you can get it. So,
but there are people that you say are doing well. They have money. If it's money we're talking about, if that's what we're calling success here, that they smoke and they drink. I've seen some people they
smoke and drink.
They are big, because if you're talking to a youth, you have to really break it down for them to understand. Because they tell you, I've seen people, big guys who come with big jibs and they're successful material things, and then you see them smoking, drinking, and
the book is 20s and 30s. Understand?
Yes.
The book is 20s and 30s. So our focus is on the youth.
So if you're telling the youth not to drink or smoke because it will stop them from being successful, what about those people that will see out there that they even use drugs? There's some of those high top people, they see, they smoke, they drink. So what will you tell the youth?
How do they end up?
Some of them are rich, and that's the truth. If you talk about money, they'll tell you they have a lot of money.
Yes, because
not the Gen Zs now, the people that we're talking to now. If you're talking to younger people, you have to be really clear in your explanation, because they have access to a lot of information.
Those people that you want to use as an example, okay, at instance, Davido, understand? There's no amount of beer that Davido would drink, understand, that will affect his pulse, understand? But what of his health? And mind you, these things, most sicknesses is an accumulation. Drop. It doesn't come in a day. Understand? It doesn't come in a day. And if the person that you are using as a role model, if it is because he is smoking or drinking, then you are not picking a very good one. You are not picking a very good one. Alcohol, World Health Organization has gone against tobacco. Tobacco causes cancer and other things. Nicotine is very dangerous for human health. Alcohol is not good for anybody. Understand? But why do people do it? Habit. This habit that they have formed over the years. Understand me? So what what we are talking now is, I said stop harming your body. So I'm giving you things that can harm your body. Alcohol can harm your body. Smoking can harm your body. They are not good for you. Understand? That's why we say if what you are doing is not healthy or wealthy, don't do it. If what you are doing is not healthy or wealthy, don't do it.
Now, let's look at the number 3 habit, the one that you have in the book. It says spending long hours on social media.
Yes.
It's also something, a bad habit that can stop you from being successful.
WHO, World Health Organization, has recently classified social media as one of the addictions. World Health Organization has classified the social media as one of the addictions. In short, yesterday there's one guy that was killed at my 2 Second Rainbow because he put an earphone in his ear and was scrolling his phone while crossing the road. Understand?
Yeah.
So he cannot hear that a car was passing and the car crushed him yesterday at the Second Rainbow going to my 2. Understand?
That's quite sad.
It's unfortunate. So there are some people who the first thing that they will touch when they wake up in the morning is their phone. The last thing that they will touch before they sleep is their phone. That's addiction. I'm not condemning phone. Understand me? Internet has some good uses, but most users are using it for the wrong reasons. There are a lot of things that you can learn from the apps in the internet, just like Google, Microsoft, YouTube. There's a lot of skills that you can learn from them. But this chatting, texting doesn't do you any good. And that's the most reason why you are using this phone. You see somebody, a woman would put food on fire on the gas burner and will be scrolling phone until it burns. Understand me? Students will leave their book and will be scrolling their cell phones. These are negative habits. These are very, very negative habits. And as I said, WHO has classified social media as one of the strongest addictions.
Yeah, it's quite addictive. Some people, when you wake up in the first morning, the next thing
the first thing is phone.
Facebook, Instagram, they want to check, okay, what's happening. You catch yourself doing that.
I understand.
In the middle of the night, you're up with the phone. In the morning, afternoon, evening, you're with your phone, always scrolling, looking for stuff. You have to watch it. You have to watch it. So it does not control you. You control social media. You control the device. Don't let the device start controlling
It is now controlling people. Some people, when they wake up, and even before they pray, they've gone through their phones. They'll put their phone beside their head. Understand me? Phone will be the first thing that they will touch when they wake up, and the last thing they will touch before they sleep.
How do you break off that addiction? Because it's not as easy. if you want to break off, not just telling yourself I will not do it again. Most times you're drawn to it. You're drawn, like you want to go check what is happening. Sometimes I detox myself on social media. I'll just uninstall all of the social media. I say, okay, for this week or 2 weeks or this month, I'm not going to go there or check anything. I'll spend time reading something else.
No, it's people who doesn't know how to make use of their time. You can at least in a day maybe dedicate 2 hours for your phone. The other time, you have to divide your time. You have to divide your time. I tell people, do you know what will happen if in an event there's no program of event? Can it work? It cannot work.
It will be scattered.
And that's how the life of a lot of people are. White men, in the night, they would draw their time, their activities for the day, put that piece of paper in their pocket. But in Africa here, it doesn't happen. So we go like an event where there's no program of event. That's anything comes.
Anything goes.
Understand?
As you see them, that's why you take them.
So that's why our Ndafe are not organized. So if you don't know what you do by 10, you don't know what you do by 12, phone takes that spaces. Phone will begin to take those spaces. Understand? So, and these are habits. It starts little. From there, you become an addict. And it's affecting a lot of people, a lot of youths. It is keeping a lot of youths down. Understand? Even if you ask somebody, a youth, who is the governor of Cross River State, he will go to the social media, he will go to Google. Understand me?
Yeah, bring out the answer.
I bring out the answer. This is affecting people.
It's making a lot of the youth not to use their thinking,
their brains.
To exercise the brain.
So the social media is doing more harm than good, and that's what a lot of people don't know.
Because there are a lot of youth that also have made a lot of progress with the internet, with social media. They've become influencers. They've been able to use it to benefit them. So I guess it's the person behind the social media.
Mind you, I say that I'm not condemning the use of phone. There are a lot of things that you can learn from the internet, but these people are not going into that. They are going into the negative side of the phone.
And we have more people going towards the negative part than the positive ones.
Sure.
Now, the phone lines are open for you to call or send in a WhatsApp message. So you could call in on 0700 903 9039, 0700 903 9039. That's the number to call, or send in a WhatsApp message to 0700 903 9039. So that's it. Now, the next one here you have in the book is watching too much television, watching too much movies, spending your time in front of the screen.
Do you know that companies pay neurosurgeons to heavy amount of money to put things that will keep you longer on the screen?
To keep watching.
To keep watching.
So that you don't get up.
Understand me? So people are paid to keep you there and stop you from doing other things.
If you don't know now, let's take calls. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, ma.
Yeah, good morning to you. Welcome to the program. What's your name and location?
I'm Randy from Charlotte Street.
Okay, Randy. Okay, go ahead.
Yes, ma. I've came to realize that actually what I guess speaking about is actually the change, because nowadays people are so addicted to the phone that the things that they tend to use it for.
Mr. Randy, where you're calling from is quite noisy. I advise you call me back in a quiet place. so that we can hear you properly. Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Call me in a quiet place so that we can hear what you're saying. 0700 903 903 903 is the number to call in. You could join the conversation. We are looking at bad habits that are stopping you from being successful. So it's not the witches or wizards or the village people that are stopping you, because we're quick to just say, now village people that they follow me because I don't try. But when you look deeply, you find out that you're the cause. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. What's your name and location?
Yes. My name is Ijeoma Egwuatu. I'm in Israel.
Okay, okay. Welcome to the program. Go ahead. Although where you are, it's still kind of noisy, but go ahead.
It says come from Israel.
Yeah. I have kids from where I am, but I'm not hearing myself from your radio. What's going on?
Okay, go ahead. We can hear you now. Go ahead, so we can go on.
But the public is not hearing me.
The public can hear you. We all can hear you here. We can hear you loud and clear. Go ahead.
Okay. What I'm saying is that Nigeria have gotten to a stage everybody don't have to fear anything. People have to come out of the streets and protest.
Thank you very much for calling. Thank you very much. You're not following the conversation. I guess maybe you just got our number and then you're calling. We're talking something else. This is a business program and we're looking at habits that are stopping you from being successful.
So, as I was saying,
yes.
People are being paid heavily to keep you longer on the screen. Understand? Neurosurgeons, neuromarketers are being paid to be, because they know that the longer you spend on the screen, the better for their money, not for you. Just like if you visit quick service restaurants, they don't put listen, clock there. Go to anyone. This is a marketing strategy. They don't want you to be conscious of time. They know that the more time you spend there, the more things you will buy. So these are marketing strategies. So neurosurgeons are being paid to keep you longer on the screen. And they are doing that for themselves, not for you. Then you have to deliver yourself from that temptation by using your time to do other more important things. There are people who have become addicted to Nollywood, African magic. They can watch 20 episodes back to back. What are you doing with your own time? You are watching what other people have done, made their money with it. Why can't you think of how to make your own money? Understand? Why can't you think of how to make your own money? You are focusing on what other people, a movie that they have made, they've been paid. They are now focusing on other ones for you to also watch. So such things doesn't help. And for many of the successful people, don't even have TVs in their rooms because they see it as a distraction. They see it as distraction. And in short, it is even that the poor that have time for TVs. It's the poor that have, because the rich manage their time far better than the poor.
Yeah. Let me take this call before I go read the messages that we have. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning to you. What's your name and location?
And this is Charles. I'm calling from Ojota.
Okay, Mr. Charles, you have the floor.
Okay, I appreciate your program, first of all.
Thank you.
I just have a contribution to make.
Okay, go ahead.
You asked a question to the presenter or the man in the studio, how to actually break the habit of getting used to social media.
I have something I discovered from what is called habit totally. It's all about your mindset. I believe anything that is called habit starts from the mind. So if one can actually change the way you think and think, I believe that's where it starts from. That's how you can actually break it. And at the same time, you need to look at that particular habit you are already building up. Try to find out what you are losing. That is the consequences behind the habit. If you can be able to weigh what you are losing or what you are gaining, then you see how you can, whether if what you are losing is more than what you are gaining, then you can be able to refrain from it. Because when people that are into habits don't really know what they are losing, they know that it is destructive, but they don't know that actually the habit is dealing with them more than what they think they are gaining. So they have to work on their mind, on what they think, and how they see things around them.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you for that contribution. I appreciate it. Thank you. Shows you're following, and that's very lovely. Now, we have questions for you here. This one says, I'll combine the two. It says, good morning. I use my phone for online business, and I press it for almost the whole day. And your guest is saying it's bad habit, but it's my source of income. So I should be off the phones and be hungry. And hunger will finish me and my family for this Tinubu economy. Mr. Clinton from Ijeoma. Another person is still saying the same thing that, let me see, I'll try to open the message. He said, what of those that use their phone for business every day? Their phone is their office. Okay, fine. We have said if what you are doing is not healthy or wealthy, don't do it. Understand me? Their phone is their source of income. Their phone is their office. They are using it for something productive. They are not just texting and scrolling. They are using it for business. Understand me? So nobody can discourage that. What I'm saying is the negative part of it, which the majority are using their phone for. So using your phone positively, nobody can stop you from doing that, because that's your source of income. Okay. Understand? Yeah, so you've answered your question. Now, lastly, before we go, we have just a minute. The last one on the book, it says not getting enough exercise. Now, exercise, it's very important. You said it's one of the things you need to do if you want to be successful. How come exercise? You need to be healthy to be successful. Understand me? Health is wealth. A fit body is a fit mind. Understand? So everything, the most important thing in the world is health. So, and successful people don't joke with their health. That's why instead of going to Idiaraba or to Ikeja, they go to UK for checkup, because they want the best for themselves. For you to keep on making money, you need to be healthy. So you must make sure that you are conscious of your health. And exercise is one of it. If you exercise your body, you have exercised your brain. Because as you're exercising your body, your brain is also being exercised. So it is very, very important. Yes, it is. And we have come to the end of the program today. If you want to get the book that we've been talking about, Practical Steps to Become a Millionaire in Your 20s and Early 30s, you could send a WhatsApp message to 08022493182, 08022493182. So that's the number. Send in if you want the book, you want to get this book, Practical Steps to Become a Millionaire in Your 30s, 20s, your 20s or early 30s, and then we'll get that across to you. Thank you so much, Peter Anosike.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
It's always a pleasure speaking with you. And thank you to you for being part of the program. It's always insightful speaking with you every morning on Business Around Town. Tomorrow is another day. We're going to be here again for another edition of the program. We'll have John Paul Iwoha, the business activator, in the studio tomorrow. Keep it here. Do not change the dial. We are the voice of the people, 90.3 FM. Coming up next is Area Matter. Keep it here.